Hello, my friends, and welcome. Welcome back. Yes, it's the weekend here in Dubai, and for that, it's time for the random reviews. Let's do it.
You're the man random review. Learn about life from an older man. Yes, an older man.
Yes. So these are a bunch of random clips people send me, and they want the older man's opinion. So we're going to get straight into it. And of course, I always ask you, give me a thumbs up on the video before we start. It's going to be good. I can guarantee you that. Put it this way, if you do the thumbs up before and it's not good, you can always thumbs down me on your way out. How's that sound? That's a deal, all right? So let's get into the first video.
You're a black man, black or brown man, and you get to a certain age, nobody care about you no more.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Right.
If it ain't your family, nobody in the world cares that you succeed or that you're happy, or that you're healthy, or you're any of them things, right? So you have to do that yourself. You have to set yourself up.
Listen, I don't know why he stopped at black or brown man. Because whether you're black, brown, white, yellow, once you reach a certain age, no one gives a shit. Nah, that's the cold, hard world that men live in. Oh, there's a lot of programs for women. Government will bail women out of any stupid decision that they've made.
Women have become more selfish because we're bailed out of every bad decision we made.
We may be allowed to be more selfish.
So yes,
why is that a bad thing?
Wait. No, I'll tell you. Yeah, because every time we make a bad decision, we're bailed out. If we're bad with our money, there's women's shelters. If we sleep around, there's birth control. If we get pregnant, we can have an abortion. If we don't get the abortion and we get married, we can divorce them and take half.
Yeah.
We can put the kid on child support or the dad on child support. Go ahead.
Women get bailed out. Men, no, brother, you're on your own. That's why it's important for you to have a network of other men that are there for when the hard times hit. You can always go to your brother and say, hey, man, I need a couch. Hey, I need somewhere to just kick it until I can get back on my feet. I need 3 months. I need 90 days to build back up some reserves. I just got hit hard. You need that. It's important for you to have men, other men supporting you. Please understand that, gentlemen. Now this is for my little youth. This is for you gentlemen that have kids, especially boys. Please heed this warning.
Teen was stabbed to death while defending his girlfriend at the mall. 14-year-old Bobby Maher's girlfriend called him saying she was being followed by 2 boys. The brave teen showed up to protect her, telling the boys he didn't want to fight. In unreleased footage, he said, "That's not fair," when they pulled out a weapon, to which one responded, "I don't play fair." Maher was slammed to the ground and stabbed twice in the stomach with a stolen kitchen knife. 15-year-olds Dominique Harris and Jareth Plunkett are being charged as adults for the killing.
There are too many young teens out there now who think they're gangsters and think they're hood rats. This whole ghetto life, the rap business, the whole gangster bullshit that has been pumped into these kids' heads make them do dumb shit like that. In my day, why are you gonna bring a knife, man? If you just want to prove a point to another girl, yes, you'd use your fists. You wouldn't bring out a knife and unfairly stab a guy for what? But this is the message for you fathers and you mothers, especially when you have sons. You tell him, you warn him, do not get caught up in another girl's problem. That girl should have called her father, another adult. Why would she call another 14-year-old kid come and protect her? She's looking for that prince type bullshit where the prince come out and rescue her. And this poor 14-year-old kid lost his life because the other kids weren't playing fairy tales, they were playing gangsta. And those two things don't mix. And he paid with his bloody life. Now what is she going to do? She's going to throw a few flowers on the location and the spot, and they're going to mourn for a couple of weeks. And she's going to get on with her life and try to manipulate some other guy further on in her life. Yes, it'll be traumatic. But at 14, she'll forget it. And that mother or father of this little kid, they got to mourn for the rest of their life. I'll read a few comments from that. This lady said, why didn't she call her parents or another adult? This is horrible. Yeah, exactly. Now, we as adults, we see the logic in it. But as a teenager, you got to start looking through the eyes of teenagers. This was a kid who had a crush on her And he thought he would be the, the savior, the hero, come and stand up against these other bullies to prove himself to her. Don't do that. Young men, do not do that. If a girl calls with this crap, you tell her, listen, call your father, call your mother, call the police. What are you calling me for? No, don't do it. And as hard as it sounds, you cannot put yourself in that sort of danger for a woman. This young girl don't know what the hell she's getting you into. This happens every day. Men standing up for their woman. If that girl had just understood that, hey, I got to call an adult, none of this would have happened. Freedom said, such a young and lovely boy, stabbed to death. Yeah, it's unacceptable. Rum Slaughter says, sorry, but calling a boy that looks very non-confrontational to handle two boys that were a possible threat was not a good idea to begin with. Also, where is the mall security? This whole thing is wrong all around. Yeah, this is just kids trying to be adults, man. It went horribly wrong. Let's go to the next one.
Would you be willing to sign a prenup when you get married? Okay, this might sound crazy, but like, I don't want to be married legally. I just want a wedding, like the big wedding.
No, that's smart as hell.
Like,
no, that sounds crazy.
I don't. If that makes sense, like,
Travis, feel you.
I just want to like have the experience, like the wedding, the big wedding, but I don't want to sign no papers saying that we married because, for one, I don't want to go through the divorce process. Two, I'm not signing no prenup. And if, like, my money is my money and your money is your money, so, like, it shouldn't be, I don't want to have it. I don't want, like, the courts to be involved, if that makes sense.
Okay. She threw me a curveball there for a second when, I want a big wedding. But she actually made sense in the end. Yeah, you don't need the court involved. In reality, my friends, you don't need a court involved if you guys have a commitment. Daddy government in the West don't treat men very well. So she's actually arguing against her advantage. But hey, I like it. Let's hear what some people have to say. Stay Focused said, a better question. Why don't women care enough about their children to give their fathers access without a fight? That stupid attitude says you don't love your children. I don't know if that's what it means. I really don't think she understands that marriage does put her at a great advantage. I'm thinking she's just probably thinking, well, I'm going to get child support anyway. But either way, she will win. So women don't have a lot to lose. Like I said earlier, men are the ones that will lose in these situations. Because she could live with the guy and still get child support just for the fact that he signed the birth certificate. But if they're building together, hopefully they could work it out if everything goes wrong, meaning financially. The bottom line is that women will use the kid against the man in order to get more child support, simply by keeping the child away from him and showing the courts that she spends more time with the child. This will force the court to see that she is doing more motherly or more parenting duties, and she would then be awarded more child support. That's the weaponization of the child support system. Let's go to the next one.
Why do you think black people should be intentional about supporting other black people?
Because this question is not asked to any other ethnicity. In the Asian community, the dollar circulates 24 times before they give it to somebody else. In the Jewish community, 17 times. In the Latino community, 12 times. In the white community, 9 times. For black people, we have our check just 30 minutes before we give our money to somebody else.
Yeah, this is a fact. So usually I would keep a video like this for the Let's Talk Money segment, but sometimes I like to bring these up because we have to keep constantly reinforcing the fact that most black people don't support each other's black businesses, don't support each other in many shapes and forms. When all other ethnicities, they support each other. That's why they grow together. Just thought I'd mention this. There's nothing else really to say about it. It's pretty clear. Wife got caught cheating, and this was her reasoning.
Somebody else.
I did.
Because you got caught lying.
Yes.
And now this person is now.
So it's mad at me.
Now this person is now
texting you saying that he was with you actually all night.
He was not.
Okay, but so he's lying.
He is lying.
Okay.
He is lying. That's a big fat f***ing lie.
He's saying last Friday night. What does Katy Perry voice mean?
I have no idea. I don't know what he's talking about.
So he's lying.
I think he was with somebody else before he got to me. That's what I think.
Okay. Well, he thinks he had sex with you all night.
He didn't.
Did you blow him near the couch?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he talked
right when he walked in the door.
Okay, so wait.
I felt absolutely terrible that I cheated on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, do you feel bad that you lied to me?
Well, I was getting there. I told you I was working from the end and going backwards.
Okay.
The worst thing that I've ever done is hurt you.
Okay, so when you got so tell me more about the logic of you getting caught lying, and then you go suck some other guy's because I caught you lying. How does that work?
I was an absolute whore and deserved to be treated like one. It was self-mutilation.
You went somebody else.
I was mad at me.
Okay, but you wouldn't.
I don't even know where to start with that logic. Let's just read some of the comments because, wow. Narcisac said, I'm an absolute hoe and deserve to be treated like one. Took me to F out. Wow. Gosh, okay. 7DZ's kid says, a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family. A woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness. This is the perfect example of that. Wow. OBAMA said, doing long division and forgetting to carry the one is a mistake. This is something else. Jesus. Oh, man. Air Darity says, right when he walked in the door, laughing, that shit would have sent me over the edge, laughing. Somebody got to see me. I need a fade. Ray Whitney said, she doesn't feel terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Just devoid of reason and accountability. Yeah, I would agree with that. Listen, man, we living in some sad times when women just have no shame whatsoever. And it's just literally the dates and times that we're in right now, my friends. This is it. And for those ladies who think that men cheat more than women, these are only little snippets that you're seeing. You ladies know that you cheat just as much or more than men because you have the opportunities to do so. There are more men looking for women than there are women who will accept certain men. That's the thing. All right, let's move on.
They are. But if you start talking to them, they ugly. If you can find the most beautiful black girl, but when you talk to her, man, this bitch ugly in a motherfucker. She got some stinking thinking. This bitch fucked up in the way she think. And she have some unrealistic expectation of what a man is and what a man does with a woman. You know why? She ain't never seen a man just like we ain't. Her mama didn't have no man. Her grandmama didn't have no man. She been watching her mama in and out of fair relationship. Who showed her what a man is? How she so confident and accurate in her assessment in what a man does? Bitch just talking, ho. Shut up. Don't know a motherfucking thing.
What? If you look across, and I hope we as adults can look across the swearing and the thug talk, the way that he expresses himself. It's more street gangster talking. It's not what I approve of in any way, shape, or form. If you can get across that type of speech and just look at the message, it is powerful because it's true. Most black people, most black women and men have never had examples of a man in the home. This is the biggest problem that we face. I was a fortunate man. I've had my dad right through my life until I was 40-something years old. He passed. He was a guiding light for me, made me the man I am today. But I know that I'm fortunate. But most women don't even know what a good man is. They've never experienced it. They've only seen a man coming in and out of their mother's bed. They've only seen a man dropping her off at the door at night. They've only seen her arguing with a man and calling a man derogatory words, cursing him out. most women example of a man, and then when they reach into their adult life, that's how they treat men. That's why we have a problem in the black community. And regardless of how educated she becomes, her example of the man hasn't changed. Doesn't matter how much money she makes, the example of a man is still the same. It has been ingrained in her since childhood. And we know that the strongest threads of life is formed during the developing year as a child. So anywhere between the age of 1 to 15, if all she's seen is her mother with the Pookies and the Ray-Rays coming in and out of the house and treating their mother like crap, seeing them slipping out of the doors at night and talking to the mother with disrespect, and her mother cursing them, and mother making money from them and worrying about where the next dime is coming from. This is all her example of a man. So this is the problem that we have.
How old are you?
21.
How old she look?
32.
My big sister 32.
And little sister?
I'm the little sister.
How old's the little sister?
I'm the little sister.
How old is she?
21.
Okay. Name 5 things that you have to offer a man.
Nothing, and nothing.
You ate with that one.
You're not serious though.
I am serious.
So why would a man even want to look your way if you can't add value to his life?
Well, down if you got the bag down.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Trying to spend the money down.
So let's say the man has the bag and he wants to spend the money. What does he get back?
Why do it always got? I feel like you said you want pussy like that. I feel like that's what you're talking about. Why do it have to always be about dick and pussy? Right, like ask some more questions, like what's my favorite color? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
nigga.
Yeah, let's get to know each other.
What color is my motherfucking real hair?
There we go. Those are the examples of the women that never had fathers. Nothing, and nothing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep this one short today. It's just the way it is, my friends. This is the world that we're in. So, guys, give me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Book a session. Have a chat with me if you would like me to help you with certain things in your life. Okay? So, until next time, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. All right? I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.